Welcome to the Punters Lounge, Ben. Great to have you on board. How are things?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Thank you for having me again.
What do you make of the weather there in Melbourne today for our punters sitting at home?
Yeah, well, I've just got outside this morning, very close to the racetrack. I live in Caulfield, near the track, and it is a beautiful sunny morning. And we've had a couple of mils of rain, I think, in the past 24 hours, which is actually what, having had a chat to Jason Kerr, the track manager at Caulfield, is actually what he was looking for, because it drains so well, despite the fact we've had a few showers during the week. He was worried it was going to be a bit firm, so I think the conditions will be absolutely perfect for racing today.
Let's talk about the Memsey first of all. At Group 1 level, our very own John Snow, good enough to run 3 lengths behind Vega Magic last year. He lines up in a Group 1 for us here in New Zealand today, but looking to defend the title as Vega Magic, $2.70. What did you make of the prices put up for Happy Clapper, Vega Magic and Kimantari?
Yeah, I thought the market was about right. So it's not a race I'm hugely keen to bet into. It's a race I'm very excited by, though. It's a scene setter for the spring racing carnival. I think it's just been a fantastic race since it's been up. It already was a fantastic race, but since being upgraded to Group 1 status in the past few years, it's gone to another level, and this is no exception. I think Vega Magic's the horse to beat, as the market would suggest, because I think his best makes him the benchmark sprinter in the country. He's a bit enigmatic. He can be hard to know when he's going to produce that best, but as we saw last start in the Bletchingley, when he won in dominant fashion, really impressively, despite doing a bit wrong, despite wanting to be a bit keen in the run with the blinkers on, they come off again today. He won by a big margin, beating a subsequent winner, and then when you looked at the figures, it was a Group 1 performance. But he takes on a very good field. I think Happy Clapper probably deserves to be the second favourite. Maybe there's a little bit of value in Happy Clapper's price, because you look at his last couple of preparations, and I tend to ignore his form at 2,000 metres. I don't think it's his best distance. And if you ignore his 2,000 metre form, between 1,300 to 1,600, he's a 3-time Group 1 winner in the past 2 preparations. And the times he doesn't win, he invariably, I think every other time he's bumped into Winks. So he's an absolute star. Kimantari wasn't far behind him last prep, and he's third up from a spell. So he might have that little fitness edge on a horse like Happy Clapper. But I think they're the big three, as the market suggests. And I think horses like Humidor, Grunt, and Kingsville Dream, they may just need 1,600 at Flemington next start before they become winning chances. But it's a terrific race, and I can't wait for it.
Okay, looking forward to that one. Let's head to the first race on the card, and you're getting one of the horses that you like out nice and early here, Ben.
Yeah, I think on a tricky program in terms of isolating standout chances, I do think Jarmay is going to be really hard to beat in the first race. It outstayed his rivals at Flemington last time out. It was a dominant victory. If anything, having had that first run beyond 2,000 metres under his belt, I think it'd be even better suited at Caulfield today. It's a small field. I'm surprised it's not odds on. He's getting around the $2.20 mark, I think, and I think he deserves to be an odds on favourite, and it will be really hard to beat.
Okay, so we're getting $2.25 here on meeting code 12, race number 1. Okay, draws barrier 4 there in the first. Ben, for our New Zealand punters at home today, what do you suggest we do with our spins?
Yeah, it's a good day. I'd back Jarmay in the first race. I also like Samaver in the third race. She's a classy mare resuming for the Lindsay Park team, who's at each way odds, which surprises me. It's the first time she's raced out of group level, basically for 2 preparations, and the last time she did, she won pretty impressively, despite a big weight and the fact she's first up. I think she has the class to overcome those factors. She's run well first up previously in the third race. That's race 3, number 1, Summer there. I think in the 5th race, the Heatherly Stakes, the Archie Alexander trained Wheel Leisure can run a really nice race at double-figure odds. It's an each-way chance that I do like. I think it'll be fitter for the first up run, in which it wasn't suited in a completely on-pace dominated race. And there's a couple of other horses I think at odds throughout the day. In race 2, I gave a chance speaking to you guys about Overland last time I had a chat to you guys, and I think he's ready now, third up from a spell, up to 1,200 metres for the Weir stable. I think he just peaked on his run second up. And he was $8 or $9. I think it's a great each-way price in race 2 for Overland. And one more in the last race. I think the market's just underestimating the chances of I'm a Star and Leather and Lace, who are the 2 I like on an each-way basis in race 9. So a busy day, but an outstanding day of racing, and absolutely can't wait for it.
Here's our Racing.com form analyst Ben Asgari with his thoughts on the Caulfield meeting today.